Have you ever looked at someone else's life and thought, why can't my life be like theirs? We all do it sometimes. But the truth is, comparison is the thief of joy. This is the story of a boy who learned that the only way to find true happiness is to accept his own journey. There was once a boy named Aarav. He lived in a small town. Aarav was kind, gentle, and hardworking. But he had one habit that was slowly stealing his peace. He kept comparing himself to others. When his friend Rahul bought a new bike, Aarav thought, why don't I have one? When another friend topped the class, Aarav whispered to himself, I'll never be good enough. Everywhere he looked, he only saw people doing better than him. Day by day, his smile faded. Even when he achieved something, he couldn't celebrate it because he was too busy comparing it with someone else's success. His parents noticed it. His teachers noticed it. But Aarav himself, he didn't realize how badly this comparison was eating him up inside. One evening, Aarav was walking home from school. His shoulders were heavy, his eyes filled with tears. That day, his friend Ravi had won a medal in sports. The whole class clapped and cheered. But instead of being happy for him, Aarav's heart sank. He muttered to himself, why am I always behind? Why can't I shine like others? That night, Aarav couldn't sleep. He stared at the ceiling and asked, am I even worth anything? What's the point of trying when I'll never be the best? The next morning, he sat quietly at breakfast. His father noticed the sadness in his eyes. He put his hand on Aarav's shoulder and said, son, what's troubling you? Aarav hesitated, but then he poured his heart out. He told his father how he always felt less than others, how he compared himself every single day, and how it made him feel like a failure. His father listened silently. Then he smiled gently and said, come with me. His father took him to their small garden behind the house. There were many plants, roses, tulips, sunflowers, and even a small mango tree. He asked Aarav, tell me, son, which flower is the best here? Aarav looked around, confused. He said, Papa, every flower looks different. Each has its own beauty. His father nodded. And which one grows faster, the rose or the mango tree? The rose grows quickly, Aarav replied. But the mango tree takes years. His father smiled again. Exactly. But when the mango tree grows, it gives shade, fruits, and a gift that lasts for generations. Each plant has its own time. Each has its own journey. And comparing one to another makes no sense. Aarav stood silently. Something inside him shifted. His father continued softly. Son, you are like one of these plants. You will bloom in your own time. You don't need to be like Rahul or Ravi or anyone else. Your happiness lies in walking your own path step by step. For the first time, Aarav felt tears not of sadness, but of relief. It was as if a heavy burden had lifted from his heart. From that day on, Aarav made a promise to himself. He would stop comparing. He would focus on his own growth, no matter how small. When his friends scored higher marks, Aarav still studied harder, but without envy. When someone achieved something big, Aarav clapped and celebrated because he knew their journey was different from his. Slowly, his heart grew lighter. He smiled more often, and little by little, he began to shine in his own way. Months passed. One day, Aarav stood on stage holding a certificate for creativity in art. The same classmates who once overshadowed him now clapped for him. But this time, Aarav didn't think, am I better than them? He only thought, I did my best, and that is enough. His father's words echoed in his mind. Every flower blooms in its own season. And dear friends, that is the truth of life. You don't need to walk someone else's path. You don't need to run someone else's race. Happiness begins when you accept your own journey. So stop asking, why not me? And start asking, what's my step today? Because real success is not about being better than others. It's about being better than who you were yesterday. So I ask you, are you living your own journey? Or are you still trapped in comparisons? If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And tell me in the comments, what's one thing you'll stop comparing in your life starting today? Maybe your answer will inspire someone else to find peace in their journey too.